Good morning, children. Namaste. I hope you are enjoying online teaching. You should have cultivate your interest and curiosity to learn all these things that have been given to you and that are being given to you by your subject teachers. Uh, for the last 2 days, I have been with you and I have noticed that one boy is very curious. His name is Lucky. Earlier, I thought him to be a girl, but he reminded me of that he was not a girl, but he was a boy. He is a boy. I thought because his name was Lucky and the word, any word ending with E sound, E sound, that is supposed to be the girl, female. Suppose Preeti, Beauty, Lucky, Sony, Moni. These are the words you understand here. These are the words that end with E sound, and we think that these words are for female. So sorry, I am sorry, but I realize that Lucky is a boy, and he is really a very good boy. I appreciate him, I congratulate him, and I pray to God for his goodness. Okay, now we are in the second chapter today. The second chapter today is poem from the poetry section. I think this is the most important, most beautiful part of literature. Poetry is the most beautiful part of literature because it is directly connected with our heart. Not mind, but heart. And something that comes out from the heart, that is always beautiful. This poem that I am going to teach you today has been written by Robert Frost, an great American poet. He is considered to be the highly remarkable symbolic poet. You know the meaning of symbol? Symbol means the words or things that represent other sense. For example, when we say morning in my life, that is happiness. Night in my life, that is sadness. Morning symbolizes happiness and night symbolizes sadness. So morning and night, these two words are symbolic words. The poem that we are going to read today, the road not taken, here the road itself is a symbol. So the poem, first I would like to read out the poem. You will listen very carefully. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood and looked down, one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for the passing there, had worn them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. This is the poem, very philosophical poem. Why philosophical poem? Because life is full of choices, full of options, and we have to take right decision in life. Why this poem has been prescribed to you? Have you ever considered it? Yes, it is because you are on the threshold. You are at the point from where you have to take decision in which direction you have to go. After passing class 10th, you may have noticed that students are very tensed. They are unable to take right decision. Some of them wants to go to medical line, some of them wants to go to engineering line, some of them want to go to business line, some of them want to remain in general class, general line, but their minds are puzzled. They fail to take right decision. And this poem, The Road Not Taken, is such a poem in which we have the mirror that reflect our own opinion, right opinion, what way we should walk on. As I told you, here road symbolizes life. The road not taken. There are two roads, two choices in life, two options in life, and the poet is at a sea, at a dilemma, what to do, what to take, and what not to take, what to do and what not to do, what to accept and what not to accept. Here always we see that we are in the dilemma. What to do, what not to do, what to accept, what not to accept, whom to listen to, whom not to listen to. So this is the poem, as I told you, very philosophical poem, very instructive poem, and gives us the moral lesson, the lesson that can always help us to progress in life, to walk in life. So the poet comes across at the point where two roads had diverged, forked in different directions. The one road was very clear because on that road people had already walked on. But the other road was unclear, untraveled, less traveled. You see here, it is very important. The one road that was very clear because people had already walked and people used to walk on that road. It is in Hindi said, Mahajano yen gata swapantha. That means that way, that path is always good on which the great people have traveled. And the road or the path that has not been traveled by any great person can never be good. But the poet, being a man of risk loving, being a man of adventure loving, decided to travel on the less traveled road. When he started traveling, he thought he will travel on the first road next day. But this is impossible. We cannot try two at the same time. And if we start going on the first road, after going it is likely to be impossible to come back and walk on the first road. It is impossible. So the poet says his decision was not right. He was unhappy. He was sad for his decision. That's why the title itself says, the road not taken, means the road. What road is not taken? The first road that was safe, that was not taken. Which road is not taken? The road that was safe, that was clear, that was traveled by many great people was not taken. So the poet was very unhappy and gives us the lesson that we should also try to follow the road that has been traveled by so many great persons, great people, because they have a lot of experiences about their lives. Okay, thank you. Listen, you have to, uh, what you have to do, you have to make questions, inner question by your own choice. Suppose, for example, how many roads does the poet come across? The poet comes across two roads. What are the two roads symbolize for? The two roads symbolize for our choices, our lives. Was the poet happy? No, the poet was not happy. So such type of question you will prepare. I want to test your capacity, mental power. Okay.